Hey, everybody, what's going on? This your man, Big B, Brian Hanley. Welcome back to Steelers Almighty post game edition. Steelers get their head handed to them by the Los Angeles Chargers. 25-10. Was it that close? Probably not. Probably not. Let's just be honest, people. It wasn't that close. Um, I will say this: the defense did all it could. The defense did all it could. I mean, it gave up some stuff, but when you're out on the field that long and your offense is literally giving you nothing, what do you think? I don't know. Like I said, it was an ugly display of football. But to be honest, I'm not even mad. Y'all have seen me come in and be pissed off and just livid and today I'm not. I'm not livid because I'd like to say that I saw this coming. The Chargers are good, but I thought the Steelers would be able to move the football and they couldn't. They couldn't. So I appreciate everybody being in here, man. Thank you all. We're going to break this one down for you. Again, super chats are wide open. If you want to help support the channel that way, you know how to do that to get your comment, question, or rant up on the screen. Members always get their comments and questions up there. Look, this one was ugly. This one was ugly. And let's start at the top of this. It looked like they were ready to play. There's so many times in these games where you're like, oh, well, the Steelers aren't ready. They look ready to play. So I'm not necessarily going to say that this is Mike Tomlin not being ready to play. I thought they were fine. This is strictly on the offense. Let's just cut to the bullshit. This was all on the offense. It is Aaron Rodgers played the worst game that I think I've ever seen him play. Inaccurate, just not wanting to take a shot, didn't want to stand in the pocket. Just terrible football by Aaron Rodgers. First super chat of the night. Justin Gale said the Steelers defense may have played their best game, especially if you consider they didn't need 5 turnovers to dominate. Great scheme. Love all the personnel adjustments we made second week in a row. You couldn't have said it any better, Justin. The defense was very good tonight. They gave up that one big play, and hell, even on that play, Eccles is literally right there. I mean, he's literally right there. The Steelers defense did their thing tonight. I don't care what anybody says. If somebody tries to tell you different, tell them they don't know what the hell they're talking about. The Steelers defense was fine. It was fine. You're telling me somebody's going to be on the field for 37 minutes and they can only get 25 points in a National Football League game? The Steelers defense was fine. But the offense did nothing. Aaron Rodgers was atrocious. Atrocious. Oh, my God, he was so bad. Bad. Next up, my man Nate Bell said, I let this team control my mood too much. I just want to know, is this personnel, execution, coaching, or yes? Always nice hearing your opinion. Keep up the good work. I appreciate it, Nate. Well, first of all, on the offense, I said, look, I'm not blaming the defense for this. I'm just not going to do it. You're not going to be able to convince me that the defense played bad. I don't care what you say. They didn't. Can't be out there the entire damn near over half the football game and expect another team that's good on offense to not score any points. I'm sorry. Aaron Rodgers was horrible. Arthur Smith was horrible. DK Metcalf, horrible. And I know DK Metcalf is getting double teamed. I understand that. First off, he's not the first wide receiver to ever get double teamed. I'll say that. But part of it, again, is play calling because, hey, man, why don't you scheme some stuff to get him open? Run some different type of routes. Something. Anything. Move him around. Don't just play him at the X position. Move him all over the field. Do something different. We saw nothing. We saw nothing. It's like we get all up in arms about the defense needing to change their scheme and what they did. They do it, and now the offense is stuck in the mud, and the offense won't change. Is not having one football player enough to change everything? And that one player, Isaac Seumalo, not having him out there. Spencer Anderson can't play left guard. Spencer Anderson was horrible when he was playing left. He was horrible. Good when he's playing the extra tight end and we're running the football. If you ask him to play left guard, Spencer Anderson stinks. That's why he's not playing. That's why he got his job taken away from him last year. He stinks. And he stunk again tonight. Jay Nizzle, old man Rodgers, Steelers suck, offense horrible. That about sums it up. That about sums it up. Thanks for supporting the channel. All you guys, thanks for supporting the channel. But that about sums it up. That about sums it up. Old man Rodgers doesn't want to take a hit. Throwing the ball all over the place. Was absolutely diabolically just terrible. Love it. Jay Nizzle again, love it. Steelers have worst offense in the division. And that's saying something when the Cleveland Browns are in your offense. That's saying something when Cleveland Browns are in your offense. Or in your division, I should say. Jiminy Christmas. Bingzo, what's going on, man? Said I couldn't even finish this one. Had to turn it off after we ran a fade ball on a gotta have it fourth down. Not only was it a fade ball, gotta have it, it was a fade ball to a guy that's being jammed with a safety over the top. He's not open even remotely at all, but we're going to try to force it on a line drive. It wasn't even a real 50-50 ball. Jiminy Christmas. Whew. Justin Gale again. I've not seen Aaron play scared since the New York Jets. In 10 weeks, I've never seen him brace for impact, which resulted in several errant throws. Not to mention, you could point out 4 passes that may account for 28. Yes. Aaron Rodgers played like a guy that was scared, that didn't want to get hit. I'm not going to say he was scared, but he just played like a guy that didn't want to get hit. And I'm sorry. I don't care if you're 100 years old. The quarterback position in the National Football League requires you to stand in the pocket and take hits from time to time. That's what's required. I'm sorry. That's just what's required. And if you don't want to do it, then get your ass out of there. Period. End of story. Robert Kerr, thanks for supporting the channel, Robert. Don't ask coaches to scheme something, Big B. You think it's their job or something. Don't get me started, Robert. I mean, you couldn't be more right. You couldn't be more right. Couldn't be more right. But here's the thing, and I'll keep going with the super chats. I appreciate y'all supporting the channel. Here's the thing. The game was over on that drive where the Steelers are finally moving the football. They're finally moving it. Jaylen Warren makes a couple of plays. We get a first down. And we're inside the red zone. We're moving it. It's like second, and I want to say it's like 2nd and 4. And instead of running the football, which is what the play call was, Aaron Rodgers decides, no, I'm going to try to run an RPO and throw it backside to DK instead of running the ball. Then got mad at Broderick because all Broderick is doing is like, we're running a toss play away. I'm just cutting off this backside guy. That's all I'm doing. I don't have any other responsibilities on this play. Gets mad at Broderick, and y'all know how I feel about Broderick. So if I could blame Broderick, I would blame him. If I could say he did something wrong, I would 100% do it. But he didn't. He's just blocking his guy. Rodgers wants to get mad at him. I'm like, how about the Steelers are running the ball? We got the Chargers on their heels. Why don't you just run the damn play? Nope. Doesn't want to do that. Don't want to do that. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Terrible. Let's get back to it. M. Pittman. Smith doesn't have the play call bag that these top OCs have. We do not have any good to go to plays for gotta have it downs. It's either throw it up, screen, toss, or running up the middle. Nothing unique. You know, when I can remember when my dad was a high school football coach. And just so we're on the same page, my dad has been dead since 1991. That's when he died. And I can remember then, because he died, I was a freshman, but I would go to all his football games. But I can remember in the 5th grade, my dad pulled out a playbook. It's something that he kept in his back pocket and would call a play every now and then from that. And I know as I got older, because I didn't ask him, but I know as I got older, those were just plays that are like, you know what? We need something here. This is something special. This is a play in this situation. We don't call it often, if ever, but I got a pocket full of these in case we need it. Arthur Smith doesn't have it. Couldn't be more right. Couldn't be more right. Arthur Smith just doesn't have those. They don't exist. They don't exist. Arthur Smith got to go. Not trading killed us. I don't think not trading killed us. I don't think it did. Because somebody said in the watch party that you should have went all in for Jakobi Meyers. But my question is, was Jakobi Meyers going to help Aaron Rodgers play good tonight? Like, was he going to throw the ball accurately for Aaron Rodgers? Was he going to call a better game for Arthur Smith? I don't think he would. Now, you could say, hey, if he's got him at his disposal, Aaron Rodgers was inaccurate, throwing inaccurate passes to guys that were literally wide open. Wide open. Nobody's catching that. I don't care if Jerry Rice was out there running routes. You can't be more than wide open. And if he can't hit you, whose fault is that? Rodgers scared to get hit. He did a 360 on one pass. I mean, just think about the safety. Aaron Rodgers had enough time to throw that football away or to do something. He had enough time. And I'm not saying Faetano didn't get beat. He did. But there was enough time. Ugh. Steeler Lee, every loss is an embarrassing ass kicking. I turned the game off at the 3rd quarter. Allen, thank you all, both of you, for supporting the channel, man. Said Jaylen Warren, 5 yards a carry, only 14 carries, unforgivable. I'm going to say this. I think this is the 4th week in a row that I've said this. I take that back. I didn't say it last week because it wouldn't have been true. But 2 weeks prior and this week, the number of carries that Jaylen Warren has gotten is a fireable offense. It should be a fireable offense. I mean, 5 yards a carry. And again, none of those were in garbage time, people. The Steelers were still in the game when they were running the football with him. I just don't understand it. I don't understand it. Jalen injury away from 7-10. Are we even an injury away from that? Like, are we an injury away from 7-10? I don't think it's an injury. I don't think that's it. But I'm sorry. There were so many Aaron Rodgers fans. And Rodgers, look, maybe it's just one game. I don't know. But we can Aaron Rodgers played lousy tonight, ladies and gentlemen. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. There's no hiding it. There's no anything. Aaron Rodgers was flat out lousy. Flat out lousy. The entire offense. And he's the head of it. B. Wayne said Tomlin needs to fire them coordinators or Rooney needs to fire Tomlin. I mean, here's the thing. What did Terrell Austin do that was wrong tonight? I get what you're saying, but what we asked of Austin / Mike Tomlin was to change the defense, do something different, do some different schemes, change it up. Ever since that's happened, the Steelers' defense has looked okay. Arthur Smith, on the other hand, not so much. Not so much. So, it's a good point. He tries to play like he's in his prime. Rodgers does. Mobility, which was part of his game, holding on to the ball. But tonight, I mean, it's a double-edged sword. I don't think the Steelers should have sold the farm for Jacoby Myers or Rashid Shaheed. But tonight was another example of we need somebody else. And I'm sorry, but Marquez Valdez Scouting or MVS is not the answer. Mr. Skillet Hands himself. He is not going to be the answer. I'm sorry. That's just, man. So Steel Life says, I'm making excuses for Tomlin. Again, one of the dumber comments that I think I've heard. The defense didn't stink tonight. And unless you just don't understand football, which it kind of sounds like you don't, the defense wasn't the problem tonight. My God. I mean, I get it. We're all mad and we're all frustrated, but we don't have to be stupid too. Jiminy Christmas. Nobody watched this football game and said, man, boy, this is on the defense. Man, the defense stinks. Like, nobody said that. And if you did, you have no idea what you're talking about. This was strictly on the offense. It was all offense. All of it. All of it. Jiminy Christmas. Oh, Lord. Okay. But that's what see, this is what happens. This is what happens to us. We get crazy and we start saying stupid stuff when our team just completely falls all over themselves. Oh, man. B-Dot with the super chat. Thanks for supporting. He said, I'm in Cali watching the Charger fans celebrate. Don't watch it, man. Don't watch it. Don't watch it. Don't watch it. There's no reason to do that to yourself. Isaiah Ballard can't wait to get bounced in the playoffs. Bounced in the playoffs? 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 The Steelers ain't making the damn playoffs. There ain't no way. And first of all, and I'll just throw this out there, and I know we're being Debbie Downers tonight because the Steelers got beat. If you don't think that the Baltimore Ravens are going to catch the Pittsburgh Steelers in the standings, you are out of your mind. You just look at Baltimore's schedule, the next 3 games, and then look at ours. Come on. Come on. Oh. Don't look at it, Jason. Don't go out there, man. Don't do it. Don't go out there. Don't go out there. Oh. Self-made say you're going to get tired being out there so long. You're right. Oh, geez, Louise. This is ugly. This is ugly. I don't know. It's ugly. It's crazy. I just can't believe that the offense was this bad tonight. Like, you never would have convinced me that the Steelers would have 3 points with, what was it, 4 minutes to go in the game? And I just never would have thought that. So, Low Country Kane Corso says, I'm sorry, Big B. The Steelers are more concerned about making money and being barely average. Brother, if you've heard me in the offseason, I said the same thing. I say the same thing. It is what it is. Jay Nizzle with the super chat. Steelers are hard to watch. No explosiveness, no creativity, no playmaking, no poise, no fire. Didn't convert a third down till fourth quarter. Team sucks. I mean, they were bad. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And then and it's hard to get a rhythm at the beginning of the game when your left tackle looks like a turnstile. Like, at what point is Broderick Jones? Like, the Steelers have to just finally say, okay, Broderick Jones is a bust. We know that he's a bust. We've got to do something different. Or is he really the best you got? Because if he's the best you got, it's a problem. But he's so bad. And I know there's Broderick lovers out there, and there's people that tell me that I get on Broderick too much. Watch the game. If you watch this game, there ain't no way in the world that you could think that Broderick Jones was anything. And we can't keep blaming Pat Myers, people. And don't get me wrong, Pat Myers, I think, is a horrible offensive line coach. I think he's a bad offensive line coach. But Pat Myers can't coach effort. He can't coach effort. Broderick Jones just doesn't give effort. He's so lazy. He wants to block for 2 seconds and stop and hope that the play's over. I mean, the only thing you can do is put somebody on the bench. Tommy Daggett, regardless of the 54 or 58-yard pass, RD was still good. Yeah, I mean, the defense was fine. There are people saying the defense wasn't. It's just insane. Insane. They were out there over half the game. They were out there for almost 38 minutes against a good offense. A good offense. But, yeah, they wore down. Imagine that, being out there that long. Yes, they wore down. Oh. Jason, plus I'm trying to beat the traffic too. It's a miserable feeling right now. Just be calm, Jason. I know you were at the game, brother. Just be calm. Just be calm. Jessica said, Tomlin said before halftime it was a defensive game. How do you say that? How can you not go in trying to make offensive adjustments? I don't think that's what he meant, Jessica. I think what he meant was it was a defensive game, that it was a low-scoring game. I think that's what he meant. At least I hope that's what he meant. Hell, I don't want to put words in his mouth. So, Smootus, Buddhas, thanks for supporting the channel. He said clean house starting with Rooney. Rooney not going to sell the team, so we can't live in that because Rooney's not going to sell the team. We got to take a left tackle first round. No way around it. Chris, you are 100% right. I don't think there's any way. I know we need a quarterback, but I don't think the Steelers can go without drafting a left tackle. I just don't think they can. I know a lot of you all, and myself included, I won't take myself out of it. So I want a quarterback too. I do, but I'm sorry. You got to get a left tackle. Jesus. I don't even want to keep talking about it because it's only going to piss me off. Justin Gale again. Can you explain why Caleb Thompson is in the rotation and why we would run him from inside our own end zone? These are the things I never get answers on from the coaches. My whole thing was, if you put Caleb Johnson in the game in that situation, the Steelers are down by the end zone. You run him, which, again, he's got to have better vision on the crossplay. He can't just run right into a defender, but whatever. Why wouldn't you play him the rest of the game? Like, there was no other time to play him? Like, it didn't make sense to me. Like, what? I just didn't understand it. What, was Jaylen Warren tired? And, you remember that key third down when Jaylen Warren jumps over the guy and we're moving the football a little bit, and then they call a timeout. It's like Jaylen Warren runs twice. There was a something happened before first and second down where it was like a 30-second timeout. No, they called a timeout. Then we call a timeout on 3rd and 2. And I'm like, Jaylen Warren's not in the football game. There have been 2 breaks in between 2nd and 3rd down. Your best player on offense you're not going to have on there on a gotta-have-it 3rd down. You haven't gotten a damn 3rd down all night. All night. And your best player isn't on the field? I'm sorry. I don't have an answer for you, Justin. I wish I did. I have no answers. I have no answers. I have no answers. Wild Bill, how is Broderick allowed to make the same mistakes week after week, play after play? I'm just going to take a wild stab and guess he's the best we got, which is a sad state of affairs. A sad state of affairs. Yeah, Christopher, exactly. Defense was played fine. They were on the field 15 minutes longer. They only gave up that much. Yeah. I just, it's brutal. Nicholas, wonder if Titans still want Arthur back. They can have him. I was hearing talks 3 weeks ago that Arthur Smith, his name was going to be up for a head coaching job. Take him. Take his head. Take him right now. Hire him to be your head coach tonight and get him the hell out of my locker room. I'm done with Arthur Smith. I'm done with it. I'm done with it. They can have him. Michelle, draft Trinidad Chambliss from Ole Miss. I guess. Just get me somebody that can do something. Revenge game, first Dante Jackson and Bud Dupree. Dante Jackson got an interception, didn't he? Same type of interceptions that he got from us. Tip ball. Oh, goodness gracious, man. Yeah, this was a bad effort. And to be quite honest, Aaron Rodgers should be ashamed of him damn self, man. He should be ashamed of himself. He should be ashamed. So, he should be ashamed. Moses was talking about that Miami beat Buffalo, said in order to win games, you must win the game and not lose them. Only if Steelers had Miami's head coach. Now, I don't think we can go berserk. I mean, we may not want Mike Tomlin to be the head coach, but we don't want Mike McDaniel to be our damn head coach. Jesus. But maybe we do. I don't know. At this point, I'm willing to do anything because that was disgusting. I just don't get it. And I know I put out an offensive line, all 22 every week, and we keep seeing the same mistakes over and over and over. It's like, what the hell are you watching? Like, do you all watch film? And why am I able to point it out and just talk in layman's terms about it? You're getting paid big money. Oh, disgusting. Oh, I don't know what to do. And here's what I would say, though. If there's any positive out of any of this, which there can't be a whole lot, is like I said, the defense made adjustments, and the defense was fine. The defense made adjustments 2 weeks ago before the Colts game, and the defense was fine. They were fine. So it, that's progress. That's progress. You look at it, the totality. I mean, the Steelers again had 5 sacks. Now, one of them was in garbage time. So let's just say 4 sacks. Okay. They got after the quarterback. Big G won't like to hear me say this. James Pierre was out there making plays. Oh. TC asked a good question. He said, "Do you think he had them ready tonight?" Here's the thing. Like, I don't think they weren't ready. I mean, we've seen a Pittsburgh Steeler team not look ready to play. Like, we've seen that. We've seen them get down 10-0 in the first 5 minutes of a game. Like, we've seen them not ready to play. I just thought it was bad execution. I thought it was a bad offensive game plan, and it was even worse execution. But I thought they were ready. But again, you're running the football fine. Why don't you keep running it? So that's what I think. I thought they were ready. Yeah, I didn't think it was a matter of them not being ready to play. I thought they were ready. But you can be as ready as you want to. If you've got bad execution and a bad game plan, it's only going to get you so far. I mean, I don't care how ready you are. I don't care how. Justin Gale, again, supporting the channel. Arthur Smith may have outsmarted himself. Throw all the wide receiver screen, pitches to Gainwell, 5-yard passes to 80. I didn't recognize any of these plays. We didn't do them. We didn't do any of that. And basically, teams are just saying, look, it's the same thing every week. Teams are saying, you have a weapon outside. We're going to put a safety over the top, and we're going to take that away from you. So we're eliminating to be able to have another safety down in the box. I'm going to dare you to keep running the football. Steelers won't do it. They won't keep running the football. They won't keep running the fight. And again, this is an Arthur Smith. It wasn't that the reputation, guys. Wasn't that the big reputation on Arthur Smith that he wanted to run the football? That he runs the football, he runs play action. It's just he wants to run the football 60% of the time, 65% of the time. I mean, hell, last year we couldn't run the football, and yet we still kept running it. This year, we're actually in games we show we can run it, and we won't. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. You remember last year we kept running that damn toss play, and it never worked. It never worked. Michelle says Rodgers was a problem this game. Yeah, he was. You remember we ran the toss. We ran outside zone, and it never worked. But we kept doing it. It actually works this year, and we won't run it enough. I just don't understand. This was a despicable. I mean, if we're being honest, this is a fireable offense. There is I would say, an offensive coordinator an offensive coordinator on this team, or previously that coached this team, that I don't even say his name on this channel. Like, you can't even get me to say it. You can't get me to say it. And yet, I think we're starting to get to that point with the current offensive coordinator. We're starting to get to that point, people. Like, I won't even mention the old offensive coordinator's name. Won't do it. Won't do it. And yet, we're starting to get there. We're starting to get there. Because this, I don't even know what the hell this was. I don't even know what the hell this was tonight. Like, there you go. What happened to Darnell Washington? Darnell Washington caught a pass, looked good in catching it. Did we go back to it? Nope. Did we even attempt to go back to it? Nope. So, I don't know. Mike Tomlin's getting on my nerves. I listened to his press conference. I'm sorry I was a little late. I was listening to Mike Tomlin's press conference, and I needed to gather myself before I came. I know I seem animated, but I was really pissed off after that, because now he's starting to get mad at reporters for asking obvious questions. And I'm like, bro, I get it. You're upset because your team didn't perform. But that's, first of all, it's on you. Second of all they're just asking basic questions. Nobody's disrespecting you. Thanks, Dark Knight, for supporting the channel, man. We appreciate you. Ugh. Oh, man. It was ugly. It was ugly. Thinking TJ era ends with 0 playoff wins? Probably. I just, if the Steelers are going to play like this the rest of the year, they're not making the playoffs. I'm just telling you, there is no way. We're a game ahead of the Ravens. We are a game ahead of the Ravens. And the Steelers, next 3 games, Bengals, Bears, Bills. The Bears, by the way, are 6-3. Just so we're on the same page. That's who we got. Bengals, Bears, Bills. The Ravens have the Browns, Jets, Bengals. You telling me that they're not going to catch us? I'm just a realist. I'm a diehard Steeler fan. I love them to the core. I'm a realist. Lamar Jackson's back. He's healthy. They're playing decent football. Not great. The Ravens aren't even playing great football. They're not. If you watched them today, they're not playing great football. They're not a good football team, but neither are we. And I had been reluctant to say that until tonight, because I always want to keep the faith. I always want to stay positive. I'm always honest, but I always want to stay positive. The Steelers aren't a good football team. They're not. They can have their moments. But they're not a good football team. And they're not a good team. The team's not put together well. It's not run well from top to bottom. It's just not a good team. And Mike Tomlin refuses to change. He won't change. And this is where we are. But it's higher than Mike Tomlin. It's higher than him. It's higher than Mike Tomlin. This is an Art Rooney the second thing. And I got to stop saying just Art Rooney. Because when I say Art Rooney, that's disrespectful to old man Rooney. That's disrespectful to him. Art Rooney the second is the problem. He's a problem. So, he's a problem. Brian says it's a terrible tackling team. He cringe watching JPJ trying to tackle. I mean, in previous games, that wasn't a problem tonight, though. Like, Steelers didn't have that problem tonight. Didn't have that problem tonight. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. This one's disheartening. So, no, Brian, the Steelers didn't have that problem tonight. You didn't watch the football game if you're saying that. The Steelers didn't have that problem tonight. Or either that or you don't understand what you're watching, brother. I apologize for that. Steelers defense was fine. It was fine. You can't be on the field expecting them to be out there for 37 minutes. I mean, they were fine. So, until they wore down. And when they wore down, because they were out there, okay. It happens. It happens. So, but tonight, this is a Arthur Smith. Well, first of all, it's a Mike Tomlin, it's an Arthur Smith, and an Aaron Rodgers issue. And I'm not even saying the O-line was any good because I don't think it was great in pass protection. I thought it was good enough. But the one thing the offensive line was doing, they were running – the Steelers ran the football. Like I said, run the football. Run the damn football. What else you want? Jaylen Warren, 14 carries, 70 yards. That's 5 yards a carry. Run the football. Don't want to do it. Don't want to do it. Oh. Ugly. Ugly, ugly, ugly. I guess there's next week. You know? But yeah. And here's the thing. I don't expect, and I guess this is a bright spot for me, because we always got to come up with the silver lining to something. You know what I'm saying? I don't expect Aaron Rodgers to be this bad again. I will say that. Now, he could surprise me, and he could just be atrocious, but I don't think Aaron Rodgers is going to be this bad again. I don't. I don't think he's going to be this bad again. So, yeah, there was a missed call, TC, by the refs. I mean, that was I've never seen where a wide receiver is going to run a post route or a slant route. A safety comes down, runs into him during the route when the ball's in the air, and that not be pass interference. I've never seen that, ever. And I've been understanding football for about 42 years. I have never seen that where that wasn't pass interference. Even back in the days when you could damn near kill a man going across the middle, they at least made you catch the football first. Never seen it. Never seen it. I mean, and they tried to, well, it was a collision. What do you mean it was a collision? We understand it was a collision. Our wide receivers running a route. The safety ran right into him and stopped and knocked him down. Shit. Of course. What do you think? Oh, man. But it was one game. It was one game. The problem is it's been more than that. It's been more than one game. Oh. Ugly. But the offensive coordinator was bad. Aaron Rodgers was bad. I just, and I'm not jumping off of anything, Wild Bill. Don't worry. I'm not gonna. But we can also tell the truth. The Steelers sucked tonight. The offense, Aaron Rodgers, Arthur Smith, they all sucked. They all sucked. Defense is back to playing winning defense. We made the playoffs with zero offense past years like that. We will be better. First off, I'm not sure that the Steelers are playing winning defense. I think they're playing better. They're playing much better. Much better. And the only thing that I would say is this is just one game. Nah, Henry, you were going to fall for it this season. Just like me. I say the same thing. Not going to fall for it, then I do. And here we are. Here we are. Tommy Daggett supporting the channel. Appreciate you, man. Said Jalen had 5 yards per carry, but he just didn't feel like it while watching the game. Was the offense just being that bad? The thing about it is that it seemed like it. We just didn't do it enough. You know, you're running for 5 yards. Like, people think running for 4 and 5 yards is a bad thing. I'm like, I will take 4 yards a carry every time we're trying to run the football. I mean, you know, but also it's like when Boswell, this is when I thought, okay, the Steelers are going to be in trouble. Wasn't it 3rd and 8 when Boswell missed that field goal? First off, he missed the field goal. I'm like, oh shit. But second of all, it was 3rd and 8 and the Steelers just gave up. Like, didn't even attempt to throw the ball for a first down. I'm like, you don't trust your offensive line enough to protect on 3rd and 8? Oh my God. It's almost like they thought the game was just going to be a super low scoring game and we'll just take the field goal. I'm like, it's 3rd and 8. You can't go for 3rd and 8? Oh, goodness. I just, couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe, and that's one of the things that Arthur Smith that gets on my damn nerves is that we won't, like, we give up on 3rd and 10 or 3rd and 12. We just give up. We don't even try to go for it. Terrible. Terrible. Oh, well. Oh, well. Not a great showing tonight, people. It just wasn't. Not a great showing. But, usually I want to put it on everybody. This is a team loss, or you can put this one squarely on the offense. Squarely. Don't give me that 10 points. The Steelers scored 3 points. They had 3 points with, 4 minutes to go in the damn game? Give me a break. Offensive coordinator, it was terrible. Even with the garbage yards, Aaron Rodgers threw for 161 yards. He had 100 yards before that last drive. Think about that for a second. 100 damn yards with 4 minutes to go in a football game. Get out of here. The line sucked. Rodgers sucked. People dropping passes. Arthur Smith was abysmal. Whew. We got to get better. We got to get better. We got to get better. I don't know how we're going to, but we got to get better. We got to get better. So, but that was an interesting one, people. That was very interesting. Whew. Report card will be out tomorrow. Make sure you guys go and check that out. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Appreciate you. Oh. Arthur Smith, bad. Aaron Rodgers, bad. O-line, bad. Ugly, ugly, ugly. Like I said, I was prepared to just be pissed off. I'm really not. I think maybe I'm just in disbelief that they were this bad. I never thought I'd see an Aaron Rodgers offense be this bad. And I think that's part of my problem. Like, damn, am I in shock that it was this awful? Maybe. Either way, report card tomorrow. Make sure you guys tune in. Subscribe to the channel. There's a link if you want to become a member. Make sure you do that. We got to get better, people. We got to get better. We got to get better. So we got to get better. I don't know how it's going to happen, but somehow we got to do it because this was bad. This was bad. And it don't get easier next week. We know what the Bengals and Joe Flacco. Oh. Hopefully we run the ball because we ran the ball against the Bengals just fine. Hopefully we go back to running the ball. I don't know. I appreciate y'all, man. Thanks everybody for showing up and showing out like you guys do, man. I really appreciate it. Whew. Whew. That was ugly. But thank you guys. We'll talk to you soon. Like I said, got the all 20 or the report card tomorrow. All 22 will be out on Tuesday, along with the big show on Tuesday night. So appreciate you guys, and I will talk to you soon. And aloha.